At first glance, NeverDead goes out on a severed limb to set itself apart from the endless swathes of shooter sequels, but Konami's action game falls short of the initial promise, and instead feels like a one-legged man in a backside kicking contest. As the name suggests, the main selling point is the fact that hero Bryce Boltzmann can never die.
Thank you very much.
But instead of fighting to stay alive, the main challenge in the game is taming the unruly fighting mechanics.
My name is Bryce Boltzmann, Slayer of Demons and Thorn in your side!
The dual weapon system is reminiscent of Devil May Cry's firepower, but the gunplay falls far short. The weapons lack power and impact, making every shootout a chore. There are no combos, no chains, and no momentum, and the only strategic decision you make is between shooting and slicing. Bryce's blade is controlled by the right stick, which in theory allows for precise targeted dismemberment, but in reality fights often degenerate into furious stick waggling as you hack blindly at the hordes attempting to swamp you. Add an unruly camera to this mix and it makes for some seriously unsatisfying combat. Enemies rarely provide any variation. Battles often see you fighting waves of similar critters before taking down mollusk-like spawners. It's a scenario that repeats itself more often than a senile lecturer. Boss battles are slightly better, especially when they use the game's more innovative features. Unfortunately, this is an exception to the tedious rule, and often you'll face off against monotonous monsters with regenerating health.
No rest for the wicked. More demons spotted at the museum.
Many of NeverDead's good points are submerged by its numerous flaws. There is a leveling system of sorts tied into the game, but upgrades rarely change the core mechanic. Destructible environments add a layer of strategic fun, but puzzles lack imagination. Unsurprisingly, they involve some use of limb detachment, and you'll quickly tire of the concept when your head is rolling down the 10th air duct in as many minutes. The other potential pitfall is your female partner, Arcadia.
Kind? Yes. Beautiful? Definitely.
Unlike Bryce, she's disappointingly mortal, and if she dies, it's game over. However, after half an hour of witty banter between the characters, you'll understand why immortality is such a curse.
You want some of my blood to fix that?
Hell no! Your blood's not going anywhere near my wound.
NeverDead rarely gets to a point where you want to pull your own arms off and just throw them at the TV, but neither does it offer much more than 10 hours of tedious, frustrating, repetitive gameplay. The initial concept may be intriguing, but the final game makes staying alive seem vastly overrated.
Quite the complimentary side dish to the main course. Like sweet corn on the cob.